Alright, so I'd say I believe in God, but I don't listen. I don't usually listen. I rarely listen. It's like, let me start this by saying like the same thing I was thinking. Like, I feel like when you talk about God, you just sound like a crazy person. Like, this just like sounds like insane. It's like you believe in like something imaginary or something like that. But I just wanted to talk about like the moment when I was just like, cause I've like heard people say this too. I remember like I was at this band and like I was always like this agnostic atheist, like doubting everything, and like this guy in the band like talked about God and just like kept like saying like, oh, like I have to thank God for everything, like God is what brought me here and stuff like. And I like talked to him in the crowd. I was like in the crowd. I was like just like being a doubter. I was like, what are you talking about? Just kind of like, I was kind of being like a dick, and my friends were like, what the fuck? Like, stop. I just like the singer of this band. It was August Burns Red. I have a picture with him, by the way, on my Instagram. And I wanted to talk about like the moment, the time I was like, and you could say like this is false. You probably will. Like it's just like dumb, whatever. It was like the moment I was like, okay, like God is real. Like I believe in God. Is like. It was like the worst time of my life. I was like extremely depressed. I was driving in my car. I was like, the thoughts in my head were like, I want to like crash my car. It was like, I want to die. It was like extreme depression, like the worst night of my life, the worst time in my life. I felt like absolute shit. And people say that all the time. They're like, God finds you when you're like at your worst. And like even saying this, it sounds like crazy. Like talking about God, I think in general, no matter how you phrase it, you're talking about God, like you just sound insane. You just sound like crazy. But anyways, I was driving in my car, and this is stupid, but I was driving in my car. It was like the worst day of my life. It was just like pitch black, middle of the night, like driving home or something. I don't remember where I was driving. But even like thinking about this sounds stupid. It's like this like comet or it's like something. It was like a shooting star in the sky, just like went across the sky, and it was like a rainbow. It was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was like a rainbow shooting star that just like shot across the sky, and I just like watched it, and I was just like, okay, like God is real. That was like the thoughts in my head. It was like, this is like the worst night of my life. I was like in the worst like depression, like wanting to die, wanting to like crash my car, like wanting to die. And I saw this shooting star in the sky, like rainbow color, like the coolest shooting star I've ever seen. Like I tried to take pictures could not capture it. It was like a rainbow, like every color shooting star, like shooting across the sky. And it just like made me feel better. It just like made me feel good. I don't think I was as depressed. I think that just like seeing that made me happy. And that was the moment I was like, okay, like I believe in God, like God is real. That was it. Like I saw that. And yeah, I think I know this sounds crazy, and I don't know if I want to talk about God or what, but like my take is like I believe in God, but like I don't really listen. Like sometimes maybe, And what I mean by that is like this. I know this sounds insane. Is like signs, you know, like you see signs. Um, I I guess I believe in signs, but I don't follow them. Like sometimes, maybe. All right, yeah, that sounds insane. That's it.